Hello everyone and welcome to this CP profile roast video. So earlier today what I did is on my server, it's my Discord server. If you're not in, you can join. Link will be in the description. I gave out this form which people can fill, and that's the responses you are seeing. So I'm gonna randomly select a few profiles because there are too many to uh, roast, 113, actually 140, 15. So and I've randomly selected a few of these, and a few are selectively selected because I wanted to roast them. Uh, and I will also try to give some guidance on what you can do to improve. So with that said, let's get started. And our first selection is Sumukha. So they were the first person. That is why I definitely selected them. If you are doing it so fast, you really deserve it. So let's go to Codeforces. All right, let's see their profile. Okay, so they are newbie here, and in Code Chef, what is their profile? I think no, okay, it's different in Code Chef. All right, so 3-star on Code Chef and newbie on Codeforces. And you don't even have an ad coder profile. Like, first of all, are you even doing competitive programming seriously if you don't have an ad coder profile? That's just disgusting and disappointing, to be honest. Let's have a look at your profiles that do exist, and even the profiles that do exist aren't that great in my opinion. Like 160 800 rated problems. So 800 rated problems are actually not always 800. They can be from 0 to 800, and that's why most of it is garbage. So most of this garbage is really unnecessary. So yeah, a lot of time I can see you have wasted, even though you have a lot of problems solved. A lot of them are pure garbage. Now 900,000, 1100, and 1200 are decent. 1300 is also decent. I guess from 1300 onwards, you should practice. Let's have a look at your this. Obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of math, but actually, this guy is not good at math. How can I tell? Because most of this math is coming from this 800. No one cares about this 800. Just remove this. And now it probably goes to like 10 or 20. So most of it is garbage. I would recommend to start solving from here. Other than that, I can see there's a huge gaps over here. Now, okay, let me zoom in a little bit because, you know, my resolution might be a little bit unsuitable for 720p. So yeah, my Mac has high resolution. Uh, Also, I have webcam today, face cam. I forgot to mention, but I'm testing it out. I think this gives a better engagement. So with that said, most of this is like garbage. No one cares. It's good thing that you have not that many unsolved, but that really shows that maybe you try to just fill in a lot of problems by reading the editorial. Two less unsolved problems is also a red flag, in my opinion. So yeah, my advice to you is to start solving from 1300 plus. Okay, uh, I, I I I don't know why this is here. Oh, obviously because I zoomed in, right? Because I zoomed in. So let me clear this, and no one cares about this. This is garbage. Start solving from here. So increase them. Maybe like take everything to at least 40. That would be great, or like at least 30, 35, and give more contests. Like this dry season, why is there? And other than that, honestly, you have zero contribution. So you know what that indicates? That indicates that you are not active in the community. Because if you're active in the community, you're gonna give your useless opinions and you will have negative contribution, or you're gonna shit post and you're gonna have positive contribution. Zero is a really bad sign. And another thing is like you have no comments, I think. Yeah, so that really shows a lack of what we say interaction with the community. So that is important. But I think you're active on my server. So yeah, it's not that bad. I think you're doing pretty good with these 1200. Start solving from 1300 again and randomly. Don't solve topic wise. That's a garbage strategy in my opinion. And your code chef profile is also pretty good, I guess. Uh, 395 in division 3. It's good. It's good. And let's have a look at your CF visualizer. So this CF visualizer, let me zoom in here as well. Let's compare you with me because that's a fair comparison, right? So yeah, I win at current max main rating contests. Now, if you look at our rating, um, I have given contest for about twice as long, but I have how many, like 6 times more contests or 5 times more contests. So that tells a lot that I have done a lot more contests. Max up. Okay, this is because of the previous rating system, but I win at max down as well. My best rank is better than your best rank. My worst rank is worse than your worst rank. And let's see what else. So yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of unsolved problems. So that is also a bad sign actually. But two less unsolved is also a bad sign, like generally. Like, and now let's see how many contests did you actually beat me in. So we don't have that many common contests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are 14 common contests and you beat me in 3. And what are these contests? Yeah, so these are the contests where I was not even bothering with ABC. I just did D. So as you can see, I just did D and then tried E. So yeah, that's a free win, but whatever. So to give you a rating, I would say 3 out of 14. So this is how many times you won out of how many times you did good. I mean, how many times you had common contest multiplied by, I would say your profile is like rating 3 out of 10, actually 3.5, so that I can get a good division here. So 7, 5, 20, 5, 4, so 3 by 40, and that is 0.075. So that is 7.5%. So, I mean, percent of what I don't know, but that's your rating, 7.5%. Pretty garbage, but if you do, like I said, from 1300 onwards and do more contests, you should be good. All right. So the next person, again, another disappointment because no ad coder profile, but at least you also don't have code chef profile, so that's good. Because let's be real, who cares about that? Okay, he's actually cyan, and you have given a lot of contests, I can see. That's pretty good. And you have a lot of problems solved as well, but again, a lot of 800 problems. So like most of this is garbage. Now everyone tends to get a lot of these because they solve them in contests. So that's not that bad in particular. However, like I think there's still a lot 800s from practice. Now this is again nothing. This doesn't tell anything. Now, this is a good count for unsolved problems. But like even after 649 problems, you're just specialist, man. Come on. You're kidding, right? You're not taking it seriously, right? You're not taking it seriously, I think. I'm kidding, obviously. So if I act disrespectful in this video, disclaimer, I don't mean it. I'm doing it for content. All right, back to being a mean person. So yeah, man, get serious. You should like stop joking with your profile, you know. And let's see what blogs you have made. So help needed, is A2OJ. Have you seen C2OJ? I mean, C2 ladders. Like, it is the next generation of A2OJ. So, if you go C2 ladders, this is the reconstruction of A2OJ ladders, but by me, the best competitive program. Okay, that was a stretch, but yeah, you can do that. And what you can do is, let's say, what is your name? So yeah, your name is weird. Like dream, cyan, blue, purple. What is your dream? Like first be clear with your own dream. Only then you can achieve it. So like you were not clear whether you want to be cyan, blue, or purple. That's why you're stuck at cyan. If I see your profile, you've done like a lot of like let's see 1600 because you're a specialist. Oh, nice. 1800, 1700. Oh, okay. So I guess you should start solving. I would still say to solve from 1500 actually. You don't need 1400 even though they are less. Start from 1500, 1600, 1700. Maybe take them up to here like 30 and then start 1700. You're doing good. You have potential to improve a lot. Oh, wait. I knew I messed it up. Sorry. But this is my channel. Yeah, I was thinking that's like really inconsistent. So yeah, you have solved a lot of 1600s as well. So yeah, you can safely start solving from here, and you should be good. Even though you have very few 1500s, it should be fine. You're doing pretty good. You should be able to become expert. So what you need to become expert, right, is speed right now because solving D can be anywhere from 1800 to 2200. So you cannot reliably solve diff to D. What you first of all need to develop is speed. And how you're going to develop speed is obviously practice. And practice this range, like 1600 to 1800. Practice them, increase them up to like 30 at least. And then you will be like pretty fast. And by then you will be at least expert. And then you will start climbing up. And then, like, as you move to like 1800, you'll also like start doing 19 and 2000. So, like, uh, you will learn obviously more. And then you will uh, not always, but sometimes start solving D. And again, once you always start solving D, you'll be candidate master in no time. So that's really simple. You don't have any code chef and ad coder profile. I forgive you because the good karma of not having a code chef profile cancels out the bad karma of not having a ad coder profile. All right, let's give you a rating over here. So let's compare you with me. So this cringe name, whatever this is, Dream, Cyan, Blue, Purple. So yeah, let's compare. So obviously I win everywhere here and here. Yeah, you're doing like all the contests, and that is a pretty good thing. I appreciate that. You should continue doing that. And you are like kind of active in the community as well. That is also a good thing. Like stop asking these things like how to become green or blue. Uh, just practice. That should be fine. What's your ranking in your university? I'm interested. So yeah, you're doing good. Um, Start to interact with like higher rated people on Discord as well. Try to compete with them. Maybe join more Discords other than mine as well. Like there's Ever Rules. No, I think that is kind of dead. But you can join. Edicto is also there. Priyansh server is also there, but that is also mostly dead. Um, yeah, you can join more, start to compete with higher rated people, and then you will like improve because I think what you need is a even more you know competing circle as well, or you might already have it. I'm just suggesting here. Anyways, back to trashing you. Oh my god, you have been doing it for about the same time as me, and you've never crossed me once. That's sad, man. My condolences. All right. Obviously, I do better here. And with 621 problems, you're cyan. I actually forgive you for that. But that's not uh, that's not impressive at all. That's pretty garbage. This is good, obviously. And let's see how many times you've actually won. Uh, okay, I'm not gonna count this. let's use JavaScript to count this. So what is the table here? Okay, I'm not used to talking this much, so forgive me if I need water a lot. Okay, so it is this one, right? So let's just get this. So I'm trying to like figure out how to count all these rows without actually counting them physically. So document.get element by ID. Let's get this real quick. So yeah, we have that. Now I'm gonna say get elements by tag name. I'm gonna require table row. All right, they're 39. Okay, so there are 39 contests. Let me just cross check just to make sure that my script is correct. So the 38th element, that is which, yeah, so that is code 10. All right, so this is correct. There are 39 contests in which we have participated together. And how many have you won? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 7 out of 39. Oh my god, I'm pretty trash. And I would rate your profile 4 out of 10. Mhm. Okay, so let's get this 28 by 390. So 2800 by 390. Okay, 7.17%. And I'll be right back for the next profile in a minute. Obviously, uh, video will skip towards the. All right, so let's continue with the next profile, that is Dharsan S. And again, disappointment that he does not have AdCoder profile, but good thing he doesn't have CodeChef profile. Let's just have a look at his Codeforces one. Okay, so another newbie, and you have done a lot of problems. And let me take a guess, over 180 or 90, 180, 800 problems. And yeah, I was correct. So just by looking at it, I think even you guys can tell what he has to start solving from. That's right. Start solving from here. And this is garbage. Never practice an 800 again, ever again. And what is this? 27. Yeah, you can start from 1200. That's where you need to start practicing from. Other than that, yeah, actually, like start practice 1200 to 1400. That would be good. And obviously, this is some garbage information no one cares about. Unsolved is also good. Now, there's not much. You have not much community engagement, I guess. Yeah, not much community engagement. Maybe you can try to engage more. Maybe you like look at comments, but uh, posting is in general like tells like you have done. You also do contests, but not all. Like I don't see a reason why you don't do all contests. Like I, I'm pretty sure there have been more contests between this and this. Why did you not do them? Like, were you busy with college? Does college matter? Who cares about that, man? Just ignore that. So yeah, that's that. If you like taking this seriously and with 334 problems, you're still newbie, you gotta up your game, man. This is pretty trash. Also, don't run before streaks. Streaks are absolute waste of time, effort, and whatever. Like if this is natural, that's great. But if it is not natural, and if you have forced it, that's awful. It doesn't help you in any way. It just give you self gratification, and that's garbage. That doesn't give you rating. That doesn't give you ability to solve problems. That just causes skill issue. So other than that, hmm, since you wanna reach pupil right now, you wanna be able to do A and B, right? So how can you do diff to A and B? If you practice 1200 to 1400, you should be able to do them. Maybe some virtual contests can also help for div to A and B. For CD, I don't really think virtual contests help as much, but anyone can try virtual contest really. And now let's rate your profile because there wasn't really much to say. All you have to do is start solving tough problems. And maybe you can give some virtual contests as well. Improve your community interaction, join more discords maybe, or just like compete with other people. What's the scene with your college? Oh, okay. No, actually, I don't blame you anymore because that's kind of bad not having anyone in your college to do CP. So yeah, you, your next source of competition would be Discord and just like finding random profiles that you think you should compete with, and you should try to compete with them. I'm not gonna say the cliche line like, but you should try to compete with yourself. Nah, man, no one cares. If you got like 1,000 rank last time, but 500 rank this time, it doesn't matter. If you're a candidate master, you're getting negative delta regardless. Self improvement is a scam. Again, I'm kidding. But seriously, you need to start competing more. And I don't really blame you if there's no one in your college doing that. But try to get more interaction done at other places like Discord and this Codeforces blogs. This is like gold mine, man. Ignore the cheater blogs. This is like useless. Other than that, it's gold mine. And now to rate your profile, okay, a username, exit. All right. Hmm. So obviously, all this you've not done it for that long, so you're actually doing good. It's not that bad. Okay, it's bad, but it's not that bad. This is like all right, nothing. Yeah, start solving more B and C. That would help. And let's run our script again. So what was that? So this was uh I lost it. It's all right. So this dot get, okay, whatever, x const y is this. Let me just try this. I want to make it a one liner. Obviously it can be done. Hmm. All right, so there are 23 contests and there's not a single contest that you won. Things is looking bad for you, man. It's looking really bad for you. You know what's gonna happen now? Zero by what's that? Zero by I forgot. It doesn't matter. Zero multiplied divide anything. You get a 0%. You get a 0%. That's sad. That's sad. But it's all right. This is rigged. Okay, don't take it too seriously. This rating, this percentage I'm giving to everyone, this is all rigged. It's all rigged because I'm the best in this like small place. Like I'm not that good actually. I don't know what gives me this confidence. Oh, the next profile, Sahil Mahajan, Universal Admin. This guy is actually my junior, and he asked me to not roast him that much. You have solved 889 problems and you have barely touched expert. You suck. How are you? Okay, get a life like 72 days in a row. Do you even have a life? This is I think all right to have solved this many because you have a lot of contests and every contest usually have 800 problem. So that's all right. But for 889 problems, you kind of suck, man. Nah, I'm kidding. It's actually pretty good in my opinion. Like you've had a really good contest in between, and you are currently at your peak. So what you want to do right now? I think you're already doing what I said, solving like 1900, 2000, 2100. I guess you don't need to right now. Maybe solve a few. They might help, but 2000, you're doing good. Maybe take them to 40 and then move on to 2100. Other than that, this is again some garbage information. And yeah, do you like try to like definitely solve some problem? Like if there is some problem that you really hate, but you still see the editorial and you like code it against your will, or like if you don't even understand it properly, you still code it and try to get an AC. Don't do that. It's not gonna help. It just bloats your submissions and gives me an opportunity to make fun of it. With that said, yeah, what you need right now is the ability to consistently solve problem D, diff to D. And how you're going to get that is by solving 1900, 2000, and some 2100s as well. Like start to rise it up a little bit. These are pretty good. So like whenever you have this kind of graph that's good, you can always ignore 800 because like I mentioned, 800 is actually the sum of this rating range. And that's why it's very high for everyone. Other than that, this bellish curve is good. And what else? Actually, let's have a look at your other profiles. Do you have? Okay. Okay, -2% for not having an ad coder profile. Eh, Are you're not serious about this, are you? If you don't have an ad coder profile. Okay, you're a 5-star from abusing starters. That's good. That's good. And you have 144. Okay, you don't practice on Coach Chef, right? Great. That is good. +1% for not practicing on Chef. I'm kidding. Like it's like not a very systematic place to practice, but otherwise the recent problems are pretty good in Code Chef. It's not that bad of a platform as I like say, even though I've worked here. I was a software development intern here, and I hate it because it is in PHP. Like, don't use it. I'm kidding. It's a good platform. Nick is a great admin, at least for like what we say problem quality. He's doing good. So yeah, why have you stopped doing contests? You should start doing contests. Like, there's no reason to stop. How much noise cancellation I have? Okay, a lot. So start doing more contests. I don't see any reason to stop. You're 5-star already. You can always say that your max was 5-star, even if you drop the next div one. And what is your ranking in our college? So our college name is MSIT. Is it is my laptop lagging? What's the temperature? So yeah, mm, okay. So this is my college. I'm at the top, obviously, and then definitely not my alt at second, and then you're at third. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, like I said again, you have very good consistency and uh, like you're planning practice for ICPC and right now to become candidate master, you need the ability to solve diff to D, and for that you need 1900, 2000, and 2100. Okay. Other than that, what's your like community engagement? I mean, it doesn't really matter that much if you're doing this okayish, but yeah, one good blog and how many comments? You're not famous. Yikes. Would you look at that? This. I'm famous. Yeah. This is so petty. Anyways, uh, let's have a rating. What will be your percentage? So let's compare Universal Admin. Obviously, I win. in rating, in contests. So one good thing you're doing is every contest. That is very good. And obviously I win everywhere. I win even in best and even in worst. You've not defeated me in rating even once. That's sad, man. You should get good. I guess you can probably beat me since I'm not doing it right now. So good luck with that. Again, if you're doing any question, any problem that you're just like doing as a formality to either continue your streak or just be done with it, like just read the editorial without understanding it properly, stop doing that, even if that increases your unsolved problems. And then let's see what is the score between us. Let's go. What is the score? I copied that. So document dot. Okay. Yes. All right. So 49. And how many have you won? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 5 out of 49. And I'll give your profile a. What should I give? 5.4? Okay. 5.6 divided by 10. So 7, 800, 20, 2, 5. So 2 by 35, 5.71%. All right, so this is your score. You're not the winner. Pretty trash. All right, so right now I think XYZ is the winner for now. All right, with Sahil Mahajan done, let's move on to this guy. Another non-ad coder profile, garbage profile, I'd say. You're not serious about competitive programming, but whatever. Why is internet so slow right now? That's not helping. All right, so we have a newbie here. Don't have that many problems solved. I've solved a lot of 200, and that is good. That is actually very good. I was going to start off with like calling you a noob, which you are like literally noob, but that this is good. You solved only a few 900, 1000, 1100. You solved a lot of 1200s. That's great. Now focus on 1300, 1400, 1500. And what you need right now is ability to solve A, B, and C consistently, or like fast solve A, B. And for that, you definitely need 13, 14, 1500. So start solving those. Your practice is not that much. Can practice more. I see you're giving a lot of contests, so that's good. Other than that, unsolved count is also decent. Profile pic is cringe, but okay, I'm kidding. The profile pic is nice. Uh, Community engagement is less. That can help. Now, not for this is not for everyone to like engage with the community and all that crap, but that can help. I don't know what your college is, so I don't know like what are the people surrounding you. Are they good? Are they bad? But if they are not good, or if they are pretty bad, expanding your horizon, meeting new people in the community can help to keep the competitive spirit going. Other than that, okay, how many contests have you given? 26. For 26 contests, 41. It's whatever. It's good. I actually don't have that many complaints from you, other than your rating, which is abysmal. Your way of solving is good. I don't know why this gap. Like, what is this gap? I don't know. Like, hopefully you were just like trying and decided not to do it, and this is like not the practice range, because that would be very sad. Anyways, let's look at your code chef profile. That might change the perspective. Oh, you don't have. No, no, no. This guy, right? Yeah, he have. Okay, so you have been doing it for a lot of time. I'm disappointed. I'm actually extremely disappointed right now. You have more problems solved on Code Chef than Code Forces. What are you doing, man? Even though you were able to reach 4 star, look where you are in Code Chef, Code Forces. Newbie. And the reason is Code Chef sucks. I mean, it's not that bad, but still, Code Chef is not that great because the rating is very volatile, depends on very non-objective things like volatility, I think. And also starters is like free rating. The div 3, div 4 system is crap. So I would say, okay, what's the last contest? May lunchtime 2022. Okay, you're doing, continue with this. This is a good trend. You're doing good on Code Chef. Continue. But you need to start practicing more on Code Forces as well. Because Code Forces profile tells a lot more about a competitive programmer than Code Chef does. Code Chef kind of does like how proficient you are at Telegram, and Code Forces tells how proficient you are at the language you're using. And yeah, that's about it. Let's give you some rating. So, what is your name? I don't even know how to like pronounce it. Obviously, I've been everywhere. And here, let's count. You might be getting 0% right now. Out of 14, yeah, is 0. I'm gonna give you a big 0. See, this is just unlucky that you happen to have no winning contest. This is a very, very rigged condition to win. But you get a 0% because you didn't win any contest against me. Garbage. All right, let's move on to the next person. Ayush Gangwani. Okay, sounds like a J topper name. Not gonna lie, it really sounds like one. So yeah, that's okay. Codeforce's profile name is decent. And oh, I guessed it. Okay, I guessed it. IIT BHU. You're an IITian. All right, I guessed it, man. How did I guess that you're a J topper guy? I'm a genius. What can I say? All right. So the first person with an actual ad coder profile, your profiles are looking good as of now. Like you have an ad coder profile, you're not miserable with your Codeforces profile, and oh my God, you also don't have any life. That's sad. Your ad coder profile is good. I'll tell my analysis, and Worship's profile is also pretty good. All right, so you've gotten this contribution from shitposting, right? Yeah, you've gotten that from this. So yeah, maybe become more like what would we say, a productive member of society. You're famous. I mean, not as much as me, but you're all right. Get a life, I guess. And then 200 for the amount of contest you've done, it's all right. And one complaint I have with you is why do you have so much gap in every contest? Why not just give every contest? Like, what's your problem? Skill issue? I mean, you should do that. You should consider doing that. That is like a very good thing to do. To just do every contest. And you have this bellish curve. This is good. But like this slope is too bad. You need to start solving from 1900. Like really, 50 problems in 1800. That's good. You need to start solving 1900 to 2100 range. Just like Sahil Mahajan, my junior, you also need to solve div to d consistently. And to do that, you really need to start solving these range and maybe a little bit this as well, if you like. Uh, your profile comparison would be actually pretty good. But before that, your code chef profile. Yours 232 problems solved? How many I have? So I have 173 and I have way more contests than you. So I don't know what you're doing practicing on Code Chef, like probably an idiot. But okay, whatever. Do it. You can continue doing the way you're doing it. It's pretty good. Try to get to 6 star because 5 star is kind of like a rando thing. Like anyone gets that. And your ad code is also good, but like the sign you can reach blue. Blue is like free. With the new ABC system, reaching blue is pretty easy. So you should try that. Are you doing contests? I think you're doing. That's good. That's good. All right, let's compare our profiles now. That would be the part where I give you a rating. Okay. So right, compare. Wait, what? You are higher rated than me right now? Wow. I've really fallen, haven't I? I mean, I could probably reach candidate master if I did contest, but I'm kind of done with CP for now. And yeah, I have a lot more contests than you. Like I said, you can do more contests, man. This much practice and this less contests. I mean, I guess it's fine if that's your style, but if it doesn't hurt you, you can try more contests. Obviously, I win here. Yeah, you've only recently surpassed me. And moving on to the actual rating, actual way by which I will rate you. Let's just get so there are 24, and how many did you win? Two, three, four, five. Okay, 5 out of 24. And I would rate your profile like what, six? Six is all right. So 5 by 40, 25 by 2. Oh my god, 12.5%. You are a winner right now. IIT BHU, 10 CP, and now my analysis. You're doing good in life. GG, man. GG. You're the winner right now. Okay, so with that said, let's move on to the next person. That is Ankur Kumar. Okay, so let's review this guy. Okay, so a specialist, not a very big disappointment, but a disappointment. Am I right? Okay, you're not consistent. That's an issue. If you really want to improve, you need to be consistent. This is not a behavior that's acceptable. And also, you're not doing very good with your amount of contest you're doing. Probably you're not considering it that much. And here, I guess you can solve from 1600, 1700. Like this rating range is good. Like solve these. This, whatever. So right now, what you need is obviously ability to fast solve ABC. And you should get that by solving 16, 17, and 1800. And maybe doing some virtual contests as well. When you want to like improve your speed solving, virtual contests help. And when you want to improve your problem solving, practicing helps. And now let's give you a rating. So let's have a look at your profile. So it's really hard to copy. Okay, let's go. This is modern JavaScript developers. They don't even forget. They forget to remove like even console.log. Genius. But I like this website, so I'll let it slide. All right, so let's run this. So 23 contests, and how many you win? One, two, three, four. Okay, so four. 4 out of 23, and I would rate your profile to be 5 out of 10. So 200 out of 23. That's 8.69. I think you're second right now. So 8.69%. GG, but you did not win against the IITian. These IITian really ruin our day, don't they? And I'm back. All right. So what I noticed is that there's too many people and I cannot do this in one video. So I have reduced some people. So if your name was showing green before this, but it's not showing it anymore, I have removed you randomly, obviously. So that's unfortunate. Maybe next time. So I think the last one was Ankur Kumar, and now we have Pritish Nayak. This sounds like a loser. Okay. So what do we have here? We have someone who is retired, and if we look how many problems, only 865 problems are solved, and he has reached master. But despite all that, you don't do good in a Google interview. So what is the benefit of all this? This is all useless. No one cares about this. This is all. Uh, this is all for show. If you cannot even solve a simple 1200 problem in an interview. So with that said, let's actually compare because there's not much to say about this. He's higher rated than me by luck or whatever, but uh, let's see like how we actually compare. So let's compare. Uh, okay, so yeah, he has been actually doing this longer than me, and still I have solved more problems than him. So that reflects a lot of skill issue, and my average submissions are also lower. All right, let's have a look at this to actually see who is better. Hmm. So how many are there? Okay, there are 46 contests and okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to count the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 23 out of 46, and I'll rate your profile, I guess 7 out of 10. Yeah, that's whatever. So 23 times 7 divided by 460. So that's 35%. Okay. And then divide by 10 for doing bad in Google interviews, 3.5%. So that's your verdict. This is not rigged at all. This is pure objective analysis. So take that to your heart and be sad about this. Okay, next person. Uh, Sri Ram. All right. So this guy, hello, 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 hello. Okay, let's have a look at this profile. So what does he say? The above profile I use for practice problems and this one is for contests. Okay, first of all, why do you do this? This is like a very stupid thing to do. Why? What is the benefit of doing this? Higher rating? I mean, I'm gonna assume that this is your actual rating and not this because this account splitting. So it's a good thing that I actually marked him. I marked him for this reason. That this account splitting is actually stupid. Don't do this. Why? Because this account splitting, first of all, how do I say, like, what are you trying to do? What's the point of this? First of all, it is against the rules of Codeforces. Second of all, what is the objective here? Are you trying to show that only after 123 problems you were a specialist? Man, I was specialist in my first contest. So yeah, that's not helping. Okay, that's not helping. Other thing is why I think you should do it this way is because other than this Wayne thing that okay, I'm pretty smart, which might be his objective, might not be. Could be some other reasons like maybe he started with this profile and then wanted to shift to this one, but had practice problems here, so he continued here. Could be anything. But the reason I deprecate this is because let's say now you want to do a virtual contest. Now you have to check from this profile and this profile that your contest does not have any submission, so you can do virtual contest. So it's a huge inconvenience during practice. I mean, I guess you can start doing virtual from here, but then you'll have to check here. So it's just the law of coding. You don't couple things together. You're coupling your accounts together, which causes friction. So that is just an inconvenience, and that's then it's also hard to like judge based on this. This is like your contest solves. Okay, actually, this is helpful. This is your practice solves, and this is your contest solves. So uh, you're able to do good till 1600. You need to start solving from 1700, and this like reflects here as well. And so yeah, I would recommend you to if there's no historic reason, and if you're doing this just for a vain reason, then you should move to one account. Otherwise, it's fine to use a separate practice account if you're doing it for some other reason. However, the practice you need to do is definitely this range. And what you need right now is you need to be you're not specialist, huh? Okay, you have reached. So what you need is consistently solving ABC and maybe a little bit fast. So that would definitely be 1700 and 1600 practice. That would help. So focus on that. Virtual contest will also help you. So definitely do that. And again, now finding virtual contest for you would be difficult because you have a coupled account, but whatever, you do you. I'm not judging. This is not a judging video. This is not a roasting video, right? So with that said, let's actually do the rating. CF Viz, compare. Okay, now what do I compare with? Oh yeah, this is your contest, right? So let's compare. All right, 13. And how many did you win? All right, none. Okay, so see, this is just a bad luck that you did not do the contest in which I did bad. And that is mainly because, you've not participated in all contests. However, I can see that you're participating in a decent amount. Maybe participate more. Anyways, because you have 0 out of 13, you get 0%. So another loser. What can I say? But yeah, you're doing pretty good, I would say. If I were to check your college, so this is your college, I'm assuming. And wait, what? You have 2 red coders in your college? Okay, yeah. So if you're not interacting with your seniors and your peers, you should do that more. And now, what is your community engagement is also kind of uh, 0. So that can be useful. I mean, I'm not saying that you should comment or you should make a blog, but generally people do make a few blogs or comments. At least you hopefully read the comments in a Codeforces blog after contest. That is very helpful. You should do that as well. And I'm actually very glad to see that you are not trying to maintain some streak. So that's just my perception. Whenever someone has a very high streak, they are most definitely consciously trying to maintain it. So that mostly is a bad thing. Like look at mine. It's 25. It's like okay, it's a lot, but it's not that much. When did I have this? I think 2020. 2020. Yeah. This is where I had in September. Okay, I did a lot during yeah, okay. Anyway, so that's the score you get. So that's 0%. Now let's move on to the next person. This was Sriram, right? Okay. So someone entered my name as well. This wasn't me, but someone entered my name. So let's do a profile review for myself. And yeah, I'm pretty famous. That's great. And my current rating is pretty trash, not gonna lie. I'm very good with community. My lowest rating is also very good, and highest is also pretty good. But for 1000 problems and this span of 2 years, just being candidate master, that that just calls for a minus, just like divide by 10 in the overall score. That's just ridiculous. Again, this is garbage. Why did I do this? Actually, I've done a lot of contests, and that is why I have so many. And then I've barely solved any tough problems. That is why I've never reached master. And then I have way too many unsolved problems. So yeah, let's see. If I do in CF Visualizer against myself, wanna see. Okay, so 148 by 148 because I win against myself in all, or do I? Actually, I don't win. This is a draw. So what do I get? Like 0.5 score for that? Okay, so this becomes half. And then I'll rate my profile like 4.5. Let's actually be generous and give it a 6 out of 10. So zero point 0.3. So that's 30%. But then divide by 10 for having such a bad, uh, having such a long period of time and still being candidate master. So 3%. Okay, so I get 3% rating. That is sad. Let's move on to the next person. Soham. Okay. I'm actually not gonna bother with my. Actually, let's flex my code chef profile. Uh, what is this? Okay, so my code chef profile took me a lot of time to become 6 star. This is representative of a high amount of skill issue. And then in ad coder, again, uh, I kind of like shut down here. So this is also pretty trash. Considering the ABCs, I should reach yellow if I was good, but I didn't. So this also gets like a 2% score, I would say. And this gets, I guess this gets like 5%, whatever. So yeah, my final score is obviously still 3%. Let's move on to this person. Okay, so beetroot. So he's from IIT Kanpur. Okay. Uh, looking at your problem solved, I would say you need to get good because even though you have solved so many tough problems as well, you're still 1700, 17.500. That is kind of sad. And considering you did from June 2020. And what is this, man? You do only like 5 contests and then take a break for half a year. That's not very good. Unless you're not serious about it. I mean, you're in IIT Kanpur. What do you care? But still, if you wanna like be good as me, 3%, then you need to step up your game and participate in more contests and solve just two. I guess you can go with 1900, 2000. Like this range is good for you. And again, what you need is div to D, consistent solving. So for that, you need to practice tough questions. Virtual, I don't think will help that much. Other than that, do you have any other profile? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, you have it. Okay, so the first person who does not have a code chef but an ad coder profile, very good, very good. Okay, I think I know this name. Oh, never mind. I thought you were that other SG guy, but you are just a cheap copy. And that is fine. So your ad code is cyan. That's fine, I guess. What are your performances? A 2400 performance. That's good. That's good. Uh, yeah, that is actually pretty fine. Other than that, mostly garbage. So if you want to improve in ad coder, which I don't know if you want to or not, you can first of all farm ad coder beginner contest, obviously, to reach like yellow and do ad coder regular contests. Those are the best, in my honest opinion. Let's actually compare us at Kenku. So Kenku ad coder. Okay, so you're SG and Codemaster CPP. Do we have no problem solved or is Kenku lagging? Oh, not that. Okay, Kenku. Let's try again. Why am I getting an API error? What is the error? Console. Okay, so I think it's a is this a course error? That would be actually hilarious. No, this is 500. So yeah, Kenku is not working that well. Oh, it actually worked. Let's try. Okay. So yeah, that does not tell anything. Let's actually go to users. Okay, Kenku is also kind of garbage. It's not helping. Let's skip this. So yeah, you need to solve diff2D consistently. For that, tough problem practice is what you need to do. Other than that, I don't know if you are even serious about it. All right, so this next guy, Dragonado. Hmm. So the issue is I'm not allowed to roast this person because he's my colleague at Google, and we Googlers are very nice to each other, like a family friendly content. So I'm not allowed to roast this loser who has barely touched Candidate Master once and then took forever to reach Candidate Master again. We solved 1,000 problems and still is like a pretty trash. Way too many 800s. I'm pretty sure these are just like you read editorial and then submitted. I don't trust you on this. Um, Unsolved is pretty good. Unsolved is pretty good. So yeah, with all my humbleness and all my friendliness, I would like to say you're pretty trash. Okay. So also, this is another stupid move. Like who reveals their uh email publicly? Oh, you're not famous enough. Sorry, my bad. You know, seriously, my bad. Okay. Comments. So yeah, he's actually pretty active as well in the community. He also made a stress test tool or something like that. So you guys can check that out. So it's like a actually useful tool, unlike my Discord. But my C2 ladders is pretty useful. And he has also done some problem setting. So yeah, that's a good thing. Oh, I actually forgot to give you a rating. I'm sorry. Let's just do that real quick. This is my bad. My memory is not that sharp, all right? Leave me alone. Okay, so yeah, the ad coder got me distracted. So let's try the 32. And how many did you win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, 13 out of 32. I was worried you might just beat me. All right, I'll give your profile a 5.5. Yes, 5.6 because I'm a generous person. All right, so 13 times 56 divided by 3200. That's 32. 22%. And then plus one for having only ad coder, not code chef. So 23%. You're actually winning right now. Wow, we just glossed over the winner for us for now. That's funny. All right, so back to my fellow Googler with whom I'm very respectable and would never try to disrespect by calling him trash or garbage or any such bad words because I'm a very good person. Uh, so this person has, yeah, if you actually want to improve, I think you also know what you need to do. Start solving this. Virtuals can also help. What you need is either fast ABCD or c- solving E as well, which I think you should be able to do if you actually like understand and solve these problems. But I don't think you do because I think you just read the editorial for them, or either they were inflated. So yeah, this is another thing that you guys should avoid. Don't do that. It doesn't help. That's why I have like very uh, less rated problems. Now, a lot of it is my skill issue as well. That I never saw 2400, but a lot of it is also because I kind of just skip the problems that I'm not able to internalize, like completely understand. So let's have a look at his. All right, I don't know what this is. Okay, before that, does he have any other profile? Oh, he has a Code Chef profile, and we're just gonna skip that because it is Code Chef. No one cares. And now add coder. All right, cyan, not worth looking. All right, so let's compare this person, Dragonado. So one good thing about this person is that we both have cringe names, so that is good. And he was actually doing CP much before me, and still like his best rating is what 2042. That's pretty sad, man. Uh, I still have more solved than you. That is also sad. Okay, let's get. Oh, what? What? Huh? Oh, it's probably because he started much before me. So most of our overlapping contests, like in this range, are the ones where he did better than me. And that's why, yeah. So as you can see, it's a very fair assessment. Like he has advantage because of his participation time. Other people didn't have. So it's a very fair assessment, is what I'm saying. So out of 79, how many did I win? So one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right. So as you can see, as we go to the later contest, the density of my victory is more, and that's because I'm good. So what was that? 36? Actually, I forgot. Let's just take whatever. So this multiplied, I'll give him a 6, I guess, in profile. Oops. So this multi multiplied by this. So 27%. And then I will give you minus 5%, actually minus 10 for being in Google. So 17. That's fair. Okay. So let's move on to the next person. And who's that? So Lovedeep. All right. This is another rebellious person who did not post their link. Okay, so let's have a look. All right. So, wow. You went from specialist to newbie. That is my condolences. You have a lot of practice, but a lot of that is this. But that's somewhat acceptable because you've done a lot of contests. Yeah, you need to start solving from 1500. And what you need right now is at your level. You need to start solving ABC consistently, even if not very fast, but consistent. Okay. And for that, you need 1500, 1600, and 1700. So practice them. You can also do some virtual contest. And yeah, if you're doing any question just for the sake of doing it, just for the sake of this garbage streak that no one cares about, just internet number. You know what I can do? I can just go here and make it 21 days. Yeah, that's how worthless it is. So yeah, if you're doing it that way, if that is your motivation, don't do that. If that is not the case, then it's pretty good. Then it's actually very good. Minus 1% for only having code chef and not ad coder. Let's actually look at your code chef and your 4 star. That's good. And you are also giving a lot of contest. You have a lot of practice problems here, which I don't really support that much, but it is whatever. It is good. 4 star is good actually. You've been having bad days in Codeforces, I guess. So yeah, what you need is this range. Start solving them. And yeah, don't read an editorial very quickly. Start trying to avoid editorial as much as you can because I can see you have a lot of unsolved. I mean, a very few unsolved. And what that indicates is that you read editorial for a lot of problems. So you need to stop that. Even if like it stays unsolved, sometimes you should just like leave it. Come at it later. Like Amnik says. Amnik also said this, but I don't 100% support that. However, it's something you can try. Other than that, let's see. Yeah, virtual contest, definitely. You really need virtual contests, actually. I would really recommend them. Uh, Other than that, yeah, what is your place? So, obviously, you're going to be pretty low, but at your peak, you were pretty high. Again, you can also start doing a little bit more community engagement to, learn from others. That's very helpful. And that's about it. That's about it. What else can I say? I can maybe trash on you by giving you some uh, unobjective rating. Let's go. So let's compare. Okay. So out of 39, how many did you win? One, two. All right. So 2 out of 39. It's something. At least you didn't lose entirely. So 2 out of 39. Now I'm gonna multiply this by a 4. That would be your profile. And then minus 2 for not having any ad coder profile, and minus 2 more for just code chef. 16%. That's your score. All right. Next is someone anonymous. क्या करोगे जान के? So in the name field, he said क्या करोगे जान के? Now, if someone does not know Hindi, he's saying, what will you do by knowing this? I could roast you better if I knew your name, but I'm just gonna call you Thunderstrike. Yeah, it's going pretty bad, I guess. Yeah. So after 1,647 problems, 105 days in a row, you are specialist. You're definitely doing something wrong. Now, what is that wrong thing? That wrong thing is, yeah, I can bet you're reading a lot of editorials. And why I can say that is because of this. You definitely did not internalize those editorials. Uh, okay, that's junk call. So yeah, you definitely did not internalize those editorials. So that's where you're definitely going wrong. Other than that, what you actually need to practice now. So I'm gonna have to maybe strip a little bit from here. So maybe this is how your actual solves look like. Actually, let me just delete it and yeah. So your actual solves, what I think should look like is so this is like where I'm crossing. Actually, this is also too much. Delete. Let's try again. So yeah, this is what your actual solves would look like. So yeah, no one cares about this. And then uh, me select Y. Let me just remove this. So yeah, this is what your solves look like. And now you know what you need to start solving. Actually, it looks a little bit like this. Yeah. So what you need to start solving without editorials is just get the color and reduce it. So yeah, you need to start solving this range and maybe this as well. So yeah, you can start doing this without editorials. And other than that, I'm not sure what else. You have a lot of contests, so if you want to do virtual, you can do that. If you don't want to, that is also fine. Also, I may be wrong about this assessment that I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure about that because your rating reflects something else and your solves reflect something else. So, one of the easiest pit to fall in is definitely the editorial hell, where you just keep looking at editorials and pad your stats, but they're not helping. And this 105 days, you need to chill, you need to take a break. You will burn out with this. Don't burn out. So let's try CF Viz. All right. So Thunderstrike. Okay. So how many contests do we have in common? 75. And how many did you win? One, two, three, four. Looking pretty bad. It's looking really bad. And I'll give your profile. I want you to give it 6 or 7, but your rating suggests that you're practicing in a slightly wrong way. So 3. So that is 3 to 5 to 5. So that is it's actually 200. That is 8. So 8 by 5. How much is that? 1.6%. So yeah, get good, man. Get good. And no one till now have actually crossed like 30 or even 40% of me. Even myself. I was like 3% of myself. All right, the next person. Okay, I'm definitely qualified enough to uh, give guidance to this lost cause. So this person is actually quite okay, quite garbage. All this friends. What you gonna do of this, man? This is just materialistic things. They do not matter. What you really need is a few friends, which are real friends. Having so many just shows how materialistic you are. Same with your rating. Why are you trying so hard? Get a grip. Anyways, he has like 2000 problems solved, so that kind of says why he has the rating he has. And if you look at it, this is how you should have your problem solving graph. So your like it should be something like a bell curve, but it should be shifted towards right. That you should be trying more harder problems. And as you can see, he has actually solved a lot and still only grandmaster. That is sad actually. If I was solving this many problems, this many 24, 25, 26, I would be IGM. So yeah, and I think I kicked him out of this community. Um, when was it? Yeah, I actually made a blog to get this man out of the community because of the hassle he was. So yeah, I actually asked him to leave, and he did leave because he's an idiot. But he's back. What is he doing again? I don't know. He's also actually a Googler, like upcoming Googler. So yeah, hello man. I'm a huge fan. I never said anything disrespectful to you. Hopefully you never hear this because I respect you. And as a fellow future Googler, I really really respect you because that's what we do. We respect each other. We respect the user. We respect the opportunity. And that's actually the three respects of Google. Yeah, I definitely respect this guy. So actually, let's do the CF visualizer. And yeah, so one great thing is that you have the same username at all platforms. Now, I don't know why some users don't do that. Like, what kind of idiot does that? But still. So yeah, as you can see, again, another snowflake behavior. He just quit CodeChef after reaching 7 star. So yeah, not a trustworthy rating. I would say it's a long challenge scam. Then let's look at the ad coder one. The ad coder again, he left after like reaching yellow. He kept abusing ABC and then left. So another snowflake behavior, -5% for this and -5 for code chef behavior. And now let's do CF visualizer. Have I ever defeated him? That would be interesting to know. I don't think I have. Because by the time I started, he was like already, I think, master or something. Demoralizer. Yeah, when I started, the he was already master. So uh yeah. Have I ever defeated him? I have never defeated him. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah. It's because I never got a chance to defeat him. So 9 out of 9. And I would give your profile an 8 because of your rating, but because of the no life, I would give you 7. And that's 70%, but divided by 5, 1 4 for being in a long challenge scrub. So that is why 14%, and then -2% for being an ad coder beginner contest scrub. So 12%. You really need to get good, man. And if you want to get good, let me know. Do a collab with me, you'll definitely improve. All right, let's move on to the next person. End my CP career. How can I end it when it's already ended? Yeah, this guy, he he also stopped his CP after when? This was September 12th. Yeah, his CP is already ended, so that's why I can't really end it further. Yeah, he solved a lot of problems for just barely touching master. You know what? You should have stopped here. You really should have stopped there or here and ended your career, but you decided to continue. So bad judgment, -2% for that. And for 1400 problems solved, we don't have that much high rating. However, your streak is pretty realistic, and this graph is also good. I appreciate it. This is also decent. Uh, he's famous as well, and he has community interaction. Should be mostly shit posting because that's how high rated people get contribution. Yeah, it's mostly that. Yeah, look at it. A comment on an anime blog, obviously. Farming, uh, what we say that contribution. All right. Is your coach chef career still up? Yeah. Who am I kidding? It's not up. The resemblance is uncanny. Look at this. He reached master here, then left when he was low candidate master. He reached 6 star and then left when he was low 5 star. This really tells how bad of a decision maker you are. So you really need to get good with that. Hopefully your media.net is helping you with that. Um, yeah, he actually has a very good team in MediaNet. He learned way more than a general person, I think, because he'll get a lot of dependence in his project. Other than that, do you have a ad coder profile? Yeah, he has. Are you yellow? Not yellow. Garbage. -10 for that. All right, let's do a CF visualizer. If you want to improve, first of all, you need to open the Codeforces website, and then you need to start pressing on your keyboard to participate in the contest. That should help to improve. And just do what you did last time. That should be enough. Sharat 101. All right. Yeah, you have also been doing it much before me. Let's see. So 77 common contests. And yeah, he has defeated me most of the times. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 77 minus 21 divided by 77. I'll give your profile actually a solid 7. So that divided by 10. So 0.509. So that's a 50%. -5 for bad judgment. -5 for, actually -10 for not being yellow. So that is how much? Oh, 45, 35%. Then what else can I get cut marks for? Actually, nah. You're the winner for now. 35%. Good. The person with a bad CP. Actually, no. He has had a good CP career. Actually, I will cross two more for being a shit poster. So 33%. All right. Let's move on to the next person. Roast come karna, please. Yeah, sure, man. You can trust me. I will not roast you. I was about to not roast you, but looking at your profile, I don't even need to roast you. You're a newbie, man. So, so what are you doing wrong? So, you haven't, uh, you have been doing it for a decent time. You should be pupil. So why you're not? The reason is this. Uh, start solving 1300. Start solving in this range actually. Do virtual contests and also do not just read the editorial for the sake of submitting a correct solution. Submit it only when you have properly understood it. Don't copy code from editorials definitely, and you can help with a better community engagement. Other than that, make an ad coder profile, participate in ad coder contests. Those are good. Actually, make CodeChef profile as well. CodeChef is also pretty good. I just clown on it because I can, but CodeChef actually has good contests now. Especially starters is actually good for actually the low-rated people like him. All right, let's give you a rating. So hopefully you know what you need to do is you can do virtual contests. You need to start solving A and B consistently and sort of fast as well. And to do that, you need to start solving 1400 plus, some 1300 as well. Yeah, actually 1300 plus. 1200, I guess you can say whatever. Now, in CF Visualizer, if I were to compare you with the legend that is me, let's see. I have a feeling you're getting 0%. So 23, and you did not beat me a single time. So that's 0 by 23, and that is 0%. GG. Like I said, I didn't need to roast you. The score did itself. Alright, now the last person for this video. This has taken a lot of time, alright. This was another 40-minute recording session. So you're the last person, and that is a good profile picture. Alright, so what you need to do is stop practicing so much and start focusing on contests more. And not just this, you also have so many this. This is garbage. Start solving 1300 and start actually doing contests. How do you expect to get good without actually doing contests? That is just beyond me. Other than that, what's your code chef profile? So yeah, you're struggling in 2 star. At least you give contests here. So what you need to do is start solving this, and also uh, to kind of make up for the lack of experience that you have in contest, try to do some virtual as well. Other than that is fine. You have community engagement, but it is negative, and that is fine. Codeforces has its fair share of discrimination based on skill. So let's go and give you the score. I mean, you're probably not gonna have a better score than anyone. Actually, are you gonna even have, you know, a single win against me? Wait, I went to the same person again. Oh, I didn't copy. My throat is dying. Okay, so yeah, 0% because you didn't win even a single time. So, okay, yeah, my throat is dying now. So, you get a 0%, and hopefully, you know what you need to do. So, that was it. I actually did so many profile reviews. I'm gonna want a huge vacation after this. And the winner is Sharath 101. He is done really good. He got, I think, 32%. So have this invisible trophy. And with that, okay, before ending, I just want to say, do not take anything personally. I was just being disrespectful and mean and rude for the sake of it, because that's what I think roasting is. I mean, I try not to be rude for the most part and disrespectful and mean. I just stated facts for the most part. But other than that, if you found it like uh, disrespectful or mean to you, leave a comment to boost my algorithm, boost the YouTube algorithm. I'll apologize, probably. So with that, I think you also like notice something. It is very easy to guide yourself. Look at your chart, like what problems you need to solve, and solve them. And also, like if you watched a fair share of this video, you would know at what rating what you need to do, like if you need to fast solve or if you need to consistently solve and all that crap. So I hope this was insightful and I hope this get views. This will be such a massive video, such a long video. I don't know if it will even get any views, but whatever. I've done too much effort on it. Let's hope it does good. I'll leave a timestamp for all of you in the description, hopefully. I'll see you next time. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and bye.